right back, Charlie.
You always use that active red light defending. I think it's like
people deluded. I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
I don't know why. All right, let's start again. I was muted there, people. One sec, man. That didn't feel right. It's Friday. That didn't feel authentic. I didn't feel like I was doing you a serious service. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Technical difficulties. Spin the intro again.
you always use that active red light defending. I think it's like
Am I live? Of course I'm live. People, deluded, I'm back again. First things first, thank you very much for tuning back in. Secondly, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. Hope this week has been great in your personal and private lives. Hope you and your loved ones are healthy. As usual, appreciate you lot for supporting the content, not only on Twitch, but YouTube, not only YouTube, but Twitch. Again, tomorrow, I think Arsenal at midnight are in action, so Twitch, you should see it in your schedules. YouTube, between today and tomorrow, you'll obviously see it pop up in the video section, and you can set your reminders. I will be doing a watch along for that. I will be playing Football Manager at some point today. It's normally 4:30. It probably still will be subject to change. Appreciate you lot for all the support for my content. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you're hitting the like button. Sorry for being a couple of moments late, people. Get your comments in. Again, I'm all over the place. Like, I haven't even let Instagram or Twitter, Twitter, yeah, but I haven't let Instagram know we're here, in it. So let me make sure that first things first, Bluetooth is not off and it's on, so I can airdrop myself the thumbnail, and then I can put it in my YouTube story and things. And again, every like button you lot do, people, it gets us closer to fucking up the algorithm and getting to 50,000 and beyond, people. And big up you lot, because part of the reason I'm late, I'm sure you've all seen it, unfortunately we're about to lose Omari Hutchinson. And I remember last season he tore Chelsea a new one. Maybe they said, you know what, if you can't beat them, join them. And I know there was rumors around not being able to agree a contract. Obviously, I do think Chelsea help you prepare a bit better for the men's reality of football, whether you make it at their club or not. Not saying Arsenal don't. I can understand it. Obviously, if you can't make it in, get a look in Arsenal's first team, then it appears it might be further away there. But we wish Omari all the best in that regards, people. Sorry, that's Snapchat. We've got to put this on my YouTube stories, because between that and doing shorts, apparently that helps grow the channel. That's why, no, maybe not so much now. Things like that for me. Live now. Let's put that there. Hay fever's on a bullying thing today, people. Where's my hay fever tablets? I know it don't work, but whatever psychological business it does to you, in my head it works. The only thing I think works 100% is the thing you put up your nose. And I know some of you lot are talking about cocaine. I'm talking about the hay fever spray thing. So my fellow hay fever sufferers who get beaten up by plants, make sure you look after yourselves, people. So yeah, man, it is what it is in that regards. So yeah, Omari's taking Arsenal out his bio as well. Gonna miss you, my friend, but you don't know. You don't matter. You don't know. Better Brits send man a sign, Chelsea shirt sign. All of these ballers who I do interviews with, what have you, might need to start sending me some drip, man. What's all this about? Really? And all the Twitters in a frenzy over my tweets. Let me just mute that tweet and go on. We're back again. Normal life can continue, people. Get your comments in. Obviously, it seems like we're making some progress where Zinchenko is concerned. We're being linked with a couple of other things. Yeah, it is what it is, people. There's some other headlines as well. Let me sort myself out. this is all more general stuff. Let's put this right to the front because this is the only thing that's in relation to Arsenal. I mean, you lot talking about Zinchenko again. Again, there's been more rumors surrounding Zinchenko. Can we get to 200 likes and we can get straight into all of that, people? Again, one love for tuning in. Again, while I like talking about transfer news and Arsenal tactics and all these things, mainly I'll be honest, man. I just like speaking with you lot and your talking points and what you lot feel is happening, people. It's like talking to my brethren and whatnot, man. Appreciate you lot, man. What are you saying, DG? Hope you and yours are well. Right back at you, Carl. One love for saying that. Savage link's gone cold. I mean, they're still there. I think when we get into it, there's an article that I saw with that, but it probably is dead, my guy. You know, it probably is dead. We know in our heart we're not spending 70 million euros, 50 million euros buff on Milinkovic Savic. He would be lit, but it just seemed like it was cap. Obviously, when we're linked with any players inside of Italy, whether it's them buying players like Torreira and Xhaka, whether it's Vlahovic, Locatelli, feel free to intercept. There's been Milinkovic Savic. You know, we know how it kind of goes. I look at it with a bit of pessimism, and obviously he wants to leave Lazio. Arsenal need a centre mid, and as the points I just said, I don't really buy that. Leave me alone, G1. We spoke about that yesterday, about if any Arsenal fans were living a movie and thought that Sergio Gnabry was signing for the club. Sergio Gnabry has ended speculation over his future by agreeing a new contract with Bayern Munich. The 27-year-old is set to sign a long-term deal in the coming days. Interest from some of Europe's biggest clubs, but priority was always Bayern. As long as he didn't do the Chelsea thing, that would have broken my heart, man, more than Omari. Bro, Omari, again, check out that video. I don't want to make this about Omari as much as I like him. It seems like he's going to Chelsea. I'm sure you lot have seen me doing up Twitter fingers today. I've done a video on it, emergency settings. You know, it should have been posted just before this. I got nothing more to say, but I wish the lad the best of luck, really. IG1, you see the Gnabry thing, was it just an Ornstein tweet, or was it like an actual article? I'm trying to find that, man. Let me know, please, if you got a link or something. I can't see it on their website, man. All the best to Omari, man. And he's got a fantastic family. So, again, he ain't going to make this move on no dickhead thing. Not that, you know. In fact, yeah, I can speak, bro. He's, you know. Yeah, fam. It's one of them ones. So, yeah, man. Hopefully he does his thing. Wishing him all the best in that regards, people. So, yeah, it is what it is. Let me mute this conversation as well, blood. There's just way too much chattings. Bro, how's it got 50 tweets, blood? Guess DG really does have the streets when it comes to this youth thing, you know. I've fallen off. I found it, G1. Don't worry, man. But love for keeping me updated. Don't forget anything that's coming out, people. Let me know. I can't lie. It's completely off topic. But apparently Jesse Lingard is considering an offer from Saudi Arabia. All right. Fair enough. Ain't nothing, Makili. All right. You know, all right. Yeah, I see it still. I see it still. Another Jamaican international joining La Cobham. I'm loving life at the moment. Bro, I hear it. Bro, you know my thing. I can't hate on Sterling or Omari. Like you said, it's a JA thing. You lot are bringing the IC freeze. You man are doing your best to show you're not racist, innit? Like Koulibaly. You know, I respect it. I had to do that. It's a cheap L, man. You know, I can't lie. I love Omari as a footballer, but I'm not that vexed. Like, maybe it's because I've become desensitized with young players leaving. Again, all efforts I had left with. Ironically, G1 mentioned Gnabry. Gnabry's the whole reason I do YouTube. Gnabry and Wilshere going pissed me off enough to start this adventure, and I'm sure you lot are here. I would say Gnabry, Yunus Musa, Ismail Benassia, for me, that's the ones I felt should have been here. Don't get it twisted. There's been other times and things, and I think Omari's going to be lit. But a lot of why I find it funny, a lot of Arsenal fans crying probably said he weren't good enough, or probably ain't even watched the man. They're just making up noise for no reason. You know, I think Omari will be a miss, but you know, we've had a Michi who there was a lot of noise, didn't go on and do nothing really, doing his thing in professional game, not doing nothing really. Couple of other examples. So it is what it is. Let him do his thing, man. Really. But yeah, man, let's focus on who's here, who's not here. Again, any talking points, please make sure you keep me updated. Get your talking points. I'm not going to lie, people. Raise the energy, man. Raise the energy. What's going on with you lot, man? You lot are normally more littier than this. Normally more livelier than this. There's normally more questions in abundance. All questions are welcome, people. Nothing is too, you know, there's no such thing as a stupid question in it. You lot make this platform. Again, as I say, We can waffle about what we found out or didn't find out, but it's you lot, you know. It's you lot who make this. You lot are disappointing me, people. You lot are disappointing me. You're better than this. Way better than this. Way better than this. So yeah, man. So yeah, what are you lot saying? Sitting in Australia, missing soccer so much. I'm watching United friendly against Melbourne. I don't know about the soccer thing. You lot snaked it. We could have done a watch along for these things. I can't lie. I'm not looking forward to the live stream tomorrow. Big up you lot. I'm obviously looking forward to it with you lot being here, but you get the point. Arsenal playing Sunday night. Okay, I might be stupid, yeah. But is it Saturday night, Sunday morning, or is it Sunday night, technically Sunday night, technically Monday morning? Which one is it? Let me actually look. The 17th. So yeah, they're playing on Sunday. You've confused me. Now I'm doubting myself. So yeah, they're playing midnight on Sunday. So yeah, Saturday night, technically Sunday morning. I don't know now, man. I don't know now, man. I don't know. I might either be 24 hours too early or I might be too late. And you know, I'm gonna need some of you lot there because we definitely need some streams. Bro, everybody's making mad noise, man. I think Omari's gonna have a good career. I wish him all the best, but everyone just does the mad thing. I got nothing more to say on it, and you said it all there, blood. Like you said it all there. Lingard has a meeting scheduled with DC. I can't lie. I still think he's got something. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Saturday night, Sunday morning. Saturday night. Okay, cool. Arsenal play Saturday night. Okay, cool. One love for you lot, keeping me updated on that. So now. Rod deluded how you streaming from Arsenal's changing room. Well, you know, they paid a light bill. Everybody effed off to America and big up Frimpong. Frimpong went over there with the first team. They said, we'll get another content creator. And they said, you know what, you might as well use the facilities. You know, again, after this stream, I'm going to give a stadium tour to people. I've got some Spurs fans. They want to see a trophy cabinet. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. Omari leaving to Chelsea is bad business. I mean, if Arsenal got a decent fee for a man that hasn't kicked a professional ball for Arsenal, it is what it is. Chelsea will, whether he makes it at Chelsea or not, he'll develop, and that's what it is, man. It is what it is. One love to the Twitch gang. He looks set to complete a move to Chelsea. Again, respectfully, I know a lot of people are unaware, but respectfully, I love Omari Hutchinson, but there's too much chat over under 23's keeper. I mean, player. Definitely not a keeper. Too short for that. But here's a link. I dropped an emergency video for you guys. Go and check that out after this. So yeah, man. Are you sure my Arsenal fixture calendar said Sunday night? Hey man, these lot are saying Sunday midnight on Sunday. So that's technically Sunday morning. So if it don't bang, it is what it is, innit, people. So we move. We have been linked with that Sergio Gomez brother. I do like him. You know, obviously he's been playing left back, but from what I know about him, I'm sure he was in La Masia, and then he obviously went to Dortmund. He didn't work out. I'm not gonna lie, things happen, and Isaac doing all right, but he didn't make it at Dortmund. When the Wonder Kids go Dortmund and try to do the Wonder Kid thing, and they don't become the lit ones, I do look at them a bit funny, but he's a typical Spaniard, you know, wonderful left foot, very cultured on the ball, you know, can play in a number of roles. I could see why Arsenal will be linked with him. It's not Zinchenko, but it's a bit like Zinchenko that he can play a couple of roles. And the pursuit for Martinez didn't bang, but it's maybe somewhat out of there in terms of multifunctional players as well, people. 194 of you locked in, 45 likes. Come on, man. What's all this about, folks? So yeah, it is what it is where that's concerned, man. Let's make some timestamps as well. As I said, he can play right wing, he can play cam, he can play left back. It makes sense, but I just feel it feels a bit like the Aaron Hickey thing with Sergio Gomez, in that we're monitoring you, we like you, we're seeing if things can be done, but I don't think you're gonna get. And obviously he can play left back and things, but I can't downplay his attacking abilities. And I think if we get Paqueta, which we may or may not be doing according to what you read, to go with Fabio Vieira and everyone else, I'd rather us just go for a number 8, address left back. Obviously, if you could right back, but yeah, man, if Arsenal could sign only 2 signings, I want a right winger. I'm open to a centre back. I really would like a right back, but I feel a number 8 and a left back, because I feel if it came to it, I feel you need that. You need a lot more, but you need that really and truly. So yeah, man, hopefully that's something. Hutchinson to Chelsea. Gomez. Gomez is very versatile, so that's one thing that he lit to, and obviously he's got potential. He ties in with what we're doing. And what else did we say as well? Let's just say Zinchenko. Don't really know. So yeah, big up you lot. The quicker we get to 200 likes, the quicker we start talking transfers and all of these sort of things, man. I I already saw that. My bad. Gakpo, Savic, Zinchenko, Tielemans, Onana, window done. I think Gakpo. Leave Gakpo at yard, man. We don't need Gakpo. Where's CeeLo? That's his done. I don't know about that. Early Sunday morning. So yeah. We're there. One love. If you're not there, you're not there now, innit? So yeah, it is what it is. This Omari transfer is a shame, but I think it's the fact he's going to Chelsea. People are vexed. Bro, man, seen Ashley Cole go Chelsea, blood. So yeah, you spoken on Omari yet? Yes. It's getting boring now. So yeah, I'll see you lot in 24 hours to watch that game. I say 24 hours. I can't lie. I might have to have a tactical nap. Knowing me, I'm gonna try to do the most, man. I'm gonna try and do the most in the daytime and then come back. I might fall asleep. I remember vividly. Where did we go when Martinelli was coming through into the first team? Wherever we went, them times for pre-season, I remember. Can't remember if it was watch-alongs, but I remember watching the games to obviously review the games after with you lot. And I remember literally, like, when you're tired, like your eyes are like last night actually, like your eyes are fighting you. That was what was happening. Are you happy with Zinchenko, DG? Assuming we get Zinchenko, I'm cool with that. I can't lie to you. I do think at times he's suspect defensively. I think his flaws would be shown a lot more at Arsenal than City. But I think that's better than moving Xhaka back over there. That's better than Cedric playing there. That's definitely better than Tavares. Again, it helps us if Tierney is fit. It isn't fit. I want to see him play midfield. I think he's got a lot of technical ability, similar to the same logic about Gabriel Jesus being able to have a platform to show what he's on. I think Zinchenko can. Obviously, a bit of that. What I mean by that is, obviously, when he's playing for Ukraine, he's somewhat the leader, the guy sort of thing. At City, you're not the guy. You're a good sort of squad player. So I'd be cool with Zinchenko, really, especially if you don't get Lisandro Martinez and all the song and dance about his versatility. If you don't get Aaron Hickey for all of, all the talk was said about him, there's probably a next guy. Who knows, really and truly. So yeah, I'm cool with Zinchenko. I still want two midfielders. The only thing that would pee me off is the club. If the club try do the cheap thing and say, well, Fabio Vieira can play 10, he can play out wide, he can play as a false 9, but he can also be groomed into the 8. Obviously, Smith Rowe and Odegaard could be groomed into that. You've got Patino in and around if there is any injuries. You've got Lokonga, you've got El Nene. You've got Zinchenko who can play there, specifically Zinchenko and Fabio Vieira. I think they might say, do you know what? It's not a Tielemans thing, or it's not this guy, or it's not that guy. If you bring in Zinchenko, then I still need another midfielder. If it was up to me, I would have brought in, and it's easy for me to say as a fan, two number 8s and a 6. Respectfully, El Nene's a cool guy for the squad and that. I can understand giving him a new deal, but I would have let him go and brought in the next number 6. I would have probably went for Basuma them times. It's gone now. Then obviously you get 2 number 8s that could take us to the next level. I don't necessarily think Zinchenko or Tielemans take us to the next level, but in their own part, they do that really and truly. You look at Liverpool signings at the time of making the signings, they didn't make, and no one was really a blockbuster done apart from Van Dijk. And is he going to be a success or not? Alisson costs a big boy amount of money for a goalie, but they got Salah, they got Mane, they got Firmino, they got this guy, they got a tune out of Wijnaldum. They worked on the training front and got a tune out of Henderson. They bought Robertson from Hull. None of these guys were glamorous signings, but you make the right signings, then suddenly you've got a 30 squad. Then you get in a position where you can start getting creme de la creme. So if you did get Zinchenko, you did get Tielemans, I don't think it takes us up a level, but I think it does, but I think you know what I mean. It don't take us up a level, but it makes us significantly better. You tie in Gabriel Jesus once again, and all these young talented players in and around the team. Once again, no matter who signs or doesn't sign, you can't let the manager get away with coaching. Coaching is a massive part. I can't look at Arsenal last season and say it's as simple as we get a striker, we get this, we get that, we're scoring goals. It weren't that thing. We didn't look like a team that could break things down. So Arteta, whether you're doing it in Germany, when we come back to England, currently in America, you need the movement, coaching, all of these things. We can't just look at one guy to make the difference, really and truly. So I hope that's the case, really. So that would be my thoughts. You know, you look at Chelsea. Chelsea aren't saying we need one centre back or we need a centre back and a striker. Well, either or, they're going for all of it. Really, that's the sort. And many other clubs really look at United. They're not just saying we need this and we need that. Going for everything really, and that's what we need to do. And it goes back to when Partey came into this club. Do you lot remember where it was all a bandulu? Like, oh, do we get a 6? Do we get an 8? It was all Our them times. Like, oh, some people saying let's get Our. We're seeing reports Arteta's more on Our. Edu wants Partey. Partey had a release clause. Them times their Our had the streets. They were saying 60 million euros. They're saying 15 now. Bro, he's gone out sad, bro. He's like a trap star that just now knitting out, smoking spice outside the bookies with the Argos pen. Our went out sad, my guy. I'm still one of the guys that will take Our to the football club if I could, but he's robbed right now. So, yeah, man. Zinchenko is a very good deal, but we still need to fill all areas. A midfielder, a right back, a right winger is what we need. Perhaps a bigger striker as well. I don't think we're going to get that striker. If we could do the scouting thing and find the target, man, then I'm for it. But I don't think we're going to do that, really and truly. I'm low-key worried about where the goals are coming from. Do you rate Skamaka? I do rate him. I am as well, but it's a weird one, bro, because I'm excited, but I'm shook. Because I'll say I'm shook because there's no confirmed the goal scorers in that team. Everybody's learning to do it. And that's why I'm excited. I think and I don't like this ifs and buts, but if Martinelli can score some more, if Odegaard, them two in particular, I think they had 6 and 7 in the league. If Saka and Smith Rowe can pick up where they left off and got better, if Eddie Nketiah can pick up where he left off when he got an opportunity, if Gabriel Jesus, if Jesus really could save us, we might start doing the thing. Do I think we're anywhere near Spurs in terms of scoring goals with their two men in terms of Son and Kane? No. City and Liverpool, self-explanatory. Chelsea wouldn't be described as a goal-scoring side necessarily right now or last season. Even with Sterling, they score more goals than us, and that will probably continue. United got Ronaldo, and then it is what it is. So it is what it is. We need to score more goals. We need to score more goals. How many games could we have won that we deserve to lose? And I know we didn't draw too many, but draw games that we lost had we have got goals. Don't forget, defending is one thing. We've got a very naive squad defensively. We don't look like a team who's scoring. These are things that I'm not expecting Arteta to make us, prime Barcelona or an Arsene Wenger muscle memory Wenger ball side, but significant improvements now. Money's been spent. People have been here for a while. This is not Mighty Ducks. This is not Big Brother or something. Like, there needs to be some sort of things happening now. The league isn't just going to wait for us to just, things to just fall into place. And very rarely, as much as I like what's going on with these young players, I'm not trying to rain on the parade. How often, obviously, you've seen, what was it, like Ozil, Muller, these lot at international level came through. United have had a couple of academy grads. We've had a couple of them as well. There's been, La Masia with Pedro at the time, Busquets, historically, Xavi and Messi and Iniesta, them man were there, but they didn't come through at the same time. My point is that for that ramble is to say, how often do you see a group of young players reach, really go on to achieve something for a significant amount of years? Obviously, you look at Raheem Sterling, Sane and Jesus, they've all had great individual careers. They've all won stuff at City. They've all done well. And there's all, no free situations are different. Jesus wanted a platform. Sterling wanted to try something different. Sane, contract. He wanted to go Munich, whatever. But I'm sure City once upon a time thought that was going to be a front three or a potential front three for them. It didn't happen. As much as I want it to happen, it's probably naive to expect specifically Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Saka, guys of, Jesus, guys of this level to all reach maturity. Some are going to leave, some are going to stay, some are going to get better than others. So there needs to be a degree of urgency next season for me in all aspects of the term, people. So, yeah, great questions, man. Who would get a bag? What do you mean? Big up Top Blue as well, man. Lucas Torreira's done, man. Wasn't a huge fan of Paqueta move. Really think we should work something out with our Lucas getting back in the team. I mean, on ability, Torreira could have a place, but there's too much water under the bridge. Agent's been chatting. He makes a big song and dance about I want to play in Italy or Spain. I'm not happy. I don't think Arteta on the best of days is necessarily convinced by Torreira, but I do think an on-form Torreira, let me not lie. I'm a big fan of Lokonga. I think we'll see a better season. If it's just on ability, bro, I'm playing Torreira ahead of Lokonga and El Nene. Maybe if Torreira could have found the resolution, maybe El Nene don't get a new deal. Take nothing away from Lokonga or El Nene. So if it was just that thing, especially as I said earlier, if I could, I would have got three midfielders, 2 8s and a 6. If Torreira could be like a new signing, word to Wenger, why not? But it's over now, isn't it? Like, there's a reality for a couple of players in and around Arsenal to have a future. But for me personally, I would love it. But where Torreira, Pepe, kills me to say, but Reece Nelson, Ainsley, you know, kind of done with it now. Like, new stuff now, new agendas, new stories, new everything now, man. You know, sometimes no matter how much, you know, you've got to throw things away. Like the other day, I don't wear boot cuts anymore. But years ago, and I'm talking years ago, like I'm 27, let's say about 16 to 18 years of age, it used to be a true religion wave. It used to be a true religion wave. I had more money than sense them times, and I wish I could get it all back. But I had hella trees, and I went into my wardrobe the other day, and I'm never wearing them, but I didn't want to throw them away because of the money spent on them, whether I'm going to wear them or not, and the emotional attachment. But I'm not wearing them, so they're not getting to that. We can't go anywhere. Sometimes you need to throw things away. You know, let them flourish, really and truly. And that's what we need to do. Listen, out of all of them, I will give Nelson a new deal with things, but it's probably time to divorce now, you know, and that's for several players, really. There's a lot of other variables that affect whether these players stay or go. Of course, you lot know this, but for me personally, it's long now. New stuff now, man. New storylines, new agendas, new stuff now, man. Like, seriously, in 2022, man, I'm gonna keep saying Pepe needs to run in the team. Keep Ainsley, he's better than Bellerin. Nelson, this. It's long now, man. It's long now, bro. Like, it's long, man. You know, it's long. Torreira isn't staying. He's busting out. Hasn't he got a pre-agreement allegedly with Valencia, the individual said. So we're going to have to see, really and truly. Was again, YouTube. It wouldn't be YouTube if this didn't happen. She's saying something's wrong with my title again. All right, sorry, folks. This is a bit weird. Okay. YouTube. All right. Is that good? You good now? Thank you. All right, cool. All right, YouTube. I ain't gonna fight you. Fair enough, YouTube. I don't know what I did to you. Who I upset, but all right, cool. I big up Kitty Kev on Twitch. What a name! What a name, my guy. What a name. You said check out AFC stuff on Twitter. Is it more insult to injury? Because I do know there's a couple of other young players that will be departing this football club at some point. I can't see anything. It's just Zinchenko, my brother. Appreciate you for trying to keep me up to date, but I just see, yeah, man. I don't see nothing else. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know, man. But love for that, you lot, man. Love for that. Let's keep moving. What else are you lot saying? Getting Tielemans and Zinchenko would be fantastic. Personally, I think Torreira could play a minor role in the squad, but it would very much depend on a few variables. Torreira could play a significant part if it was just on ability. But again, I've kind of gone through it, innit? I mean, based on an Athletic article, I mean, some articles are still saying that we're in for Torreira. Some are saying, do you know what? Oh, the Omari Hutchinson video playing. Some are saying that it's over, really and truly. Who knows, man? You know, it's a bit of game playing. What I would say is, don't do this to me. You know, don't do this to me. You sold me dreams with the Raphinha thing. Please, man. We need a Brazilian done with the skillers and that, man. Look how good the atmosphere was at the Emirates last season. It will get even better. Like, he's not Alexis. But I remember, like, I didn't, like, obviously I'm 27. I didn't, ever since I saw Omri and that, Ozil was poetry in motion, take nothing away from it. But Alexis was different. The ground was buzzing. Do you know how different it is when you have a player that you just know is on this? And there were so many games Alexis won on his J's. It's just different when you've got a player that you gravitate towards. He's got aura about him, not just necessarily ability. I think, obviously, I'm capping on Paqueta heavily, but I do think him, if we did get Raphinha, obviously the Gnabry thing don't bang. But yeah, DG, did you know you can do Football Manager save with 0304 teams? Where do you do that? How do I get involved? I'm on that. Hopefully, this makes our fan base realize not every youth player will make it here. You know it won't. What color underwear you wearing? Oh, what this? If you're galley, then you're gonna have to find out, man. But if you're man, then you're moving mad, bro. You're moving mad. Shout out to you, though. We're all inclusive on this channel. You get me? You ain't gonna trick me out of my position, man. It is what it is. So yeah, Saturday afternoon. I'm jealous of you Americans, man. England women's tonight. Goals, goals, goals. Come on, it's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. Big up my guy AM Charlie, my sort of guy, man. You got the right settings. Might be a few beers and a late night on Sat, hoping the matches in a snoozer. Charlie, I'm with that, man. But then I'll probably end up falling asleep, man. I'll end up falling asleep. Who are the backup options for Paqueta? I don't know. DG's going to be streaming directly from Edu's yacht soon enough. I hear that, maybe from his barbecue places, people. The vibe's going to be lit in the change room. Hudson-Odoi, Sterling, Omari. You think Hudson-Odoi going to be playing his Afro beats and that? You see, Chelsea knew, Top Blue. Chelsea knew it's time to get some dancehall and some soca and calypso and lovers rock and all them thing there in the change room. Watch how you man start playing lit. Watch how you might as well sign Leon Bailey and Ravel Morrison and Bobby Reed and that. Amari's playing for Jamaica, best young player in the world. Sterling, J.A. Tug, best in the world. Wes Morgan, best centre back. Koscielny could never. I don't know why Koscielny caught a stray there, but yeah, man. I don't know why, but yeah, man. Kickoff is 7 p.m. US time. On the 16th, it's definitely Saturday night. Look at me giving up my Saturdays. The man, then we're lining motives up and I'm not going to be there, innit? Dance all, mate. Stop this bashment term. What's up, normal guy? I hope you're doing. We should say, don't worry, DG. I don't know why this is frozen. It's not letting me put up your stuff. I prefer Zinchenko. Gomez is young and not very strong. He used to be a 10. Can't trust him defensively because Tierney will miss a lot of games. We know he will. Hopefully we get Zinchenko S. You ain't never told no lies. Still surprised we still ain't got many Spanish players considering Arteta is Spanish. Same, and I would extend that to not necessarily Spanish because who's really Conte? Conte brought no Italian dons at Spurs. But when you watch the Italian league, you could see dons that, okay, cool. If you're watching Serie A, these are guys that are lit. Like, thank God they didn't get Tomiyasu. They've got Romero. Kulusevski's landed. Bentancur's landed. Obviously, I've just said bare different countries there. So I would have thought we would have seen a bit more of maybe that, if not necessarily the country, maybe utilizing La Liga a bit more in that. But, I just assume maybe it's just I just assume that Arteta, because Arteta's Spanish, that he's doing that. He might never watch La Liga, but then he's got Spanish culture stuff. He should. Maybe he never watches it, really. I know dons that are football fans, but they barely watch Premier League, There's youths that live on 4th Street that say they're Barcelona fans. Crazy, innit? Marquinhos is new and better than Omari Hutchinson. He might be, but he's not Jamaican, man. How can Hutchinson be a snake, bro? He owes Arsenal no loyalty. What loyalty does Omari Hutchinson owe Arsenal? Seriously. Is he there because he's a nice person? Because they like his family? Or is he there because of his 2 feet? I've got him there. And he used to play for Chelsea in the academy. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. But let's be serious. All of these young footballers, what do they owe it to? Because Arsenal or any club will chew them up faster than they've got them in. They owe nothing. They're there because of what they can do, not because they like them. Even if it doesn't work out at Chelsea, do it because you're proactive. All of these young men from 16 to 18 be selfish. In my opinion, do I think Omari thinks he's making it at Chelsea? Probably not. I think he's going there, join, a bit like when young players go City. He's going to go there, learn what he can learn off their players. Big fish in a small pond at Arsenal's under 23s. Chelsea are doing an aggressive recruitment drive. They'll get them in, develop them. Chelsea, I think, are better, even though we've got the top 5 city, where we've got more players coming through the academies of the top 5 leagues than Chelsea. I think that bridge between, and Chelsea didn't have the best seasons last year at this level, that bridge between youth football and senior football, they do it better than Arsenal. Arsenal have improved in the loan thing. Chelsea are doing this thing, really. So I understand if he goes there 18 months and cuts out, really, you owe Arsenal nothing. You owe it all to yourself. You owe it all to yourself. If you want to stay at Arsenal, if you want to go to this club, that club, and that other team, do it because you want to. You need to do what you can to develop, really. So, yeah, I don't think well, obviously the goal is to make it in the first team, but I don't have Omari down as an idiot. He's a player that I think Tuchel would like. He's similar to some in the first team, but I don't think he's trying to make it there. I think he's going to learn what he learns, do what he does, and cut out in the next 18 months, really, All right, what, Top Blue? They what Chelsea clock that Hudson-Odoi is not lit, so they're to bring through the real tugs. I hear it. There's always a win, man. Good morning from America. Good morning from the UK, my guy. Or better yet, good afternoon now. it was America as well. I think I remember Reece Nelson doing a fake shot pen and had to retake it. Hey, boy, I just remember dying in that, man. Torreira and Arteta are oil and water. They don't mix. It is what it is. Same with Pepe and Arteta. Tell him again, Charlie, man. You reckon Zinchenko would actually start many games in midfield? I think he should, but that means Xhaka is still going to play. Like, I don't know in my heart that Arteta is going to dislodge Xhaka. Pause for Xhaka. I mean, for Zinchenko, I don't know that really and truly. I think he could get ample games in midfield. Obviously, because he's at City and he looks like a sideman, I think people are downplaying his abilities, bro. The man can break lines, split passes, but things that we need at the Emirates, really and truly. I'm having that. I'm having that every day of the week. So yeah, I don't know for many games because I don't know what Arteta's on, but he should be able to play significant games in midfield for us. Get the likes up, people. We're only at 65, man. I feel like crying, man. Doing me dirty, man. Doing me dirty. I don't care about the guy. Omari was your guy, you vex? No, because be loyal to us, bro. You owe the club nothing. Like, do what you want to do, innit? If it doesn't work out, at least let it be a thing because you wanted to go there. It is what it is, man. I rate Omari very highly, but my heart was broken when Gnabry went, Benassia went, Yunus Musa went. I'm probably missing out one or two other names, but these were really guys. And there's obviously when Chris Willett left, I was a bit vexed. And Michi, Vontae Daly, Campbell, half of these guys have gone on and done all right, but they've not done much. The names I said prior were guys that I think really could be in this thing right now. Like Yunus Musa, he done well going Valencia. I'm not saying he'd be doing the Saka thing, but I don't think he'd be playing 23s. I think he'd be in our first team. That would probably be bad news for a couple of other talents, really. We need a world-class winger and centre mids or a pathway to world-class to up the levels. I hear that. DG, is it true Zinchenko can play a midfield role? Bro, have you been watching football, my guy? Of course he can. I remember when I said a couple months ago, sell Smith Rowe. I'm sticking to that. I just think brother, I lie, bro. I hear you, but lie, bro. Lie, because he's lie, bro. Lie, bro. There's no selling Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe's our number 10. I like it. Bro, Smith Rowe FC, mate. Ladder. He's got the number 10 for a reason. He's a Haaland demon. Allow it. I don't know about that, man. If you're not mentioning Xhaka in the name of players that need to go, you're tripping, G. I mean, we need to upgrade on Xhaka. Xhaka needs to be a rotation option, but do I think we need to force Xhaka out? Do I think Xhaka is the first name to exit? I'm gonna have to be tripping really and truly because I don't think so. You know, do I think you can progress with Xhaka as your main midfielder in the role he is? Of course not. But you get the point. There's a lot of names that need to move before Xhaka. And with our injury record, you know, he's quite durable. Don't get it twisted. I would move him on if an offer came in. Do not get it twisted. Him at 29, contracted until 2024 with another option, to be fair. I want to see Arsenal improve that midfield before then. This is why I want to see Zinchenko. This is why we know it ain't happening, but the Milinkovic-Savic shouts. This is actually his bad mind, but why I wanted Xhaka to go to Roma last summer, because it forces Arsenal to revamp that midfield. And all we hear around it, rightly or wrongly, is that Xhaka is a favoured player. The midfield kind of runs through him. He is one of the first names on the team sheet, you know, let's be honest. And I don't think, a bit like a couple of players, you're only going to get so far with him in the middle of the park as a main player. A squad player is calm. And I don't want us to realize next summer, where he's got a year left on his deal, 29, might want to leave. Okay, we need to pattern up midfield. You know, a bit like Aubameyang. Yes, Aubameyang's form made it an issue, but the big reason as to why we began this is because he couldn't behave himself, allegedly. So we'll have to